Social classes in the Visayas. The social hierarchy in the Visayas was very similar with that of the Tagalog's. There were only some differences in terms and in types of slaves. There were three social classes in Visayan societies: the Datu, Timawa, and the Oripun. The highest class was the Datu. The Datu refers to the position of the leader and also to the highest social class. The leader of the barangay was the Datu. The authority of the Datu emanated from his family and ancestry, but his power depended on his wealth, number of subjects or slaves, and physical and intellectual prowess. As a social class, the Datu was composed of the political leader, his family, and those who belonged to their class. They were of nobility of pure royal descent, compared by the Boxer Code as to the titled Spanish lords.
The middle class were the privileged intermediate class of ancient Visayan society. They were so-called the freemen during Spanish hierarchy. They were commonly located at the central Visayas. There are two kinds of middle class in the Visayan class system: the Tumao or the noble class, and the Timawa or the warriors. The Tumao consisted of blood relatives of the Datu. They were employed in the court of the Datu, and they are somehow onto political agendas.
Patimawa were the feudal warrior class of the ancient Visayan societies in the Philippines. They were regarded as higher than the Uripon, known as commoners, serfs, and slaves, but below to the Tumao, royal nobility in the Visayan society hierarchy.
The lowest of the social classes in the Visayas is the Oripun, or for the Tagalogs, the Alipin, or servant. The term was taken from Udip, meaning to let live, much like letting servants live the remaining life to serve their masters. Now the Oripun in the Visayas are classified into Ayue, Tumarampak, and Tumataban. The Ayue is the lowest among the three and serves the master for 3 out of every 4 days. He cannot own property, and even his spouse serves as an oripun. Meanwhile, the tumarampak is able to own a property and serves the master for only 1 day for every 4 days. In fact, the tumarampak can even skip work by paying 510 liters of palay to his or her master. The tumataban, on the other hand, is the oripun who serves only when there are special celebrations and events at the home of the master, or only when he or she is told to do so. Oripuns often consist of the lesser women and children, and relatives of other oripun. Also, those unransomed captives from wars or raids are also converted to slaves, though treated even lesser than the usual oripun.